here's the last thing I'll say because I don't want this to come across wrong. And Melissa really gave me this in a clear way. We're talking about not hurting each other, protecting each other, and all that type of stuff. So we're having this really serious conversation one day, and I'm like, okay, bet. You want to be honest? I'll be honest. And she was like, If you think you finna be honest without being kind, it's gonna be wrong. Because honesty without kindness is harsh.
It's mean.
It's mean, right? And kindness without honesty is just lies, right? It's just soft lies. So she was like, you tell me the truth, but you find a nice way to tell it to me because I deserve that. And that's what I've given you. A lot of times in relationship, people, I just tell it like it is. I'm sorry. I'm just blunt. I'm just this and that. Okay. So what you're telling me is you just hurt a person on purpose and you don't love them enough to find a nice way to communicate what you want.
Amen.
You just want to get it out and just be who you are and be blunt. And what often happens is you can't honestly take that from other people. But when you want to give it, you just go, and that's just how I am. If you don't like it, fine. Is that really how you want to show up in your relationship?
Come on and say the words.
You don't want to take the time to say, okay, if Melissa, here's how I feel, and here's X, here's Y. You don't want to take the time to think about what's a nice way to say this so it can be digested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your partner deserves
say it, Kev.
Your time in trying to convey what you have to say in a kind way. They deserve that time from you to take the time. They deserve that prep work. The same way I had employees before at work. I knew if they were messing up, I can't just be like, you suck at your job. And if you don't do good, you're going to get fired. That's not effective leadership. Effective leadership is here's what you do well. Here's where you're missing. Let's create a plan. And also, me specifically, for years, she's done it for me. She ain't never just came. If she would have came to me when I got fired and was like, I told you sucked at that job and you was making them comedy show flyers, you was going to get fired. She knew that was coming. That's not what I needed at that time. Man, I was making, because the color copies was 50 cents at Kinko's. I risked it all. And like an idiot, I left the original in the glass. My boss came and showed me the flyer. I thought he was excited to go to my show. He was upset because the ink was low. All of a sudden, we got all these blue papers, and I ain't never used the copy machine before or since.